Yo, this is A.O.Staxx. Welcome to the channel. Today, I will be going over videos that might make you think twice about the world that we're living in. But before I get started, please like and subscribe, as I will be making plenty more of this type of content. Thank you in advance, and let's get straight to it.
Посмотри, человек, не слишком ли бесцеремонен твой гость?
А, черт.
So that movie was made in 1963. From what I see, it sounds like they gave a particular group of people some weed and some magazines with some white women, and now we're hooked. Nah, let me stop.
I was just kidding. Come on. You guys know I was just kidding, right?
Seems like one group of people met another group of people and handed them some stuff that went against their nature. Those people got hooked on it, and then they lost all their resources in return. How do y'all break it down? Let me know in the comments.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. Mammograms can cause cancer, not prevent it. Sunscreen can cause cancer, not prevent it. COVID tests can cause COVID symptoms, not prevent them. And vaccines can cause illness symptoms, not prevent them. It's almost like everything that we have been taught about health is completely inverted, and we should be doing the opposite of whatever we have learned. But don't take my word for it.
I was literally just following doctor's orders, following the government mandates, and now this is my life.
Free fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated.
After every vaccine shot, and I had 3, my eczema got worse.
But there's also a burger element to this.
Do you know that I'm paying $1,164 on a medication called Dupixent? By the way, that's half off. On a drug that I did not need prior to this. Prior to the vaccines, prior to, sorry, OMG.
If this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination.
And I'm not saying that the vaccine triggered my TSW. I think it was a full, perfect storm, clusterfuck of things that happened to me.
Again, some people love hamburgers, some don't. Really want to respect all ways of life, but...
So as my skin got worse, I get told that I need to go see a dermatologist. So I go to the dermatologist. The dermatologist prescribes me stronger and stronger creams. He says, oh my God, you're worsening eczema. You need to go on Glycosport. You need to go on methotrexate. These are drugs for people that are undergoing cancer treatments. And I was putting it in my body and just blindly doing what the doctors are telling me.
Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat this could be breakfast?
Fast forward to January of 2022, I go in full-blown TSW withdrawals. I was shaking cold. I couldn't regulate my heat. I was oozing metallic liquid out of my skin. I was gaining weight even though I wasn't eating.
Vaccination.
I literally just enjoyed myself last night and had crispy cauliflower, and this is what happened to me. So, man, if I can't even begin to tell you how upset I am.
I'm getting a very good feeling.
I'm just so freaking fucking fed up. I don't want to be that person that fucking cries on this app, but god fucking damn it. Really? Like, I feel like my whole life's been stripped from me. This is so freaking painful. Yeah, I'm that person that cries on this app, but it's not about a boy. It's about my freaking life.
I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment.
All right, so if you got the jabby jab, right, I'm not about to judge you. But if you got the jabby jab to get a free burger and fries, you are another type of special. And if something happens, it's all your fault, buddy. Moment of silence for the idiots. Let's get back to it.
My Roman Empire is remembering that one guy that sued the Pepsi company because he found a mouse in his Mountain Dew, and he lost the case because Pepsi was able to prove that a mouse would completely dissolve in a can of Mountain Dew within a couple days. And it takes more than a couple days for the cans to get out of the factory.
Now imagine to be a defense lawyer and be presented with this information and be thinking, oh yeah, I'll be a winner today. This sounds so cool. But then being the other people who see this and still drink that shit.
All right, so I think I talked about drinking energy drinks on my first episode. And the same thing as sodas. As you seen in that clip, a mouse would dissolve in a can of soda. So what you think that joint is doing in your intestines and gut, it is tearing your body up from the inside. You just don't feel the effects yet. But over time you will though. So we got to start being more wise with what we put in our bodies. That's just my perspective on it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
McDonald's is serving you human meat.
McDonald's shakes. Well, they're empty. Hey, you sure can get a lot in these bags, can't you?
Red-handed, sneaking off with a big bag full of McDonald's delicious cheeseburgers. That's serious.
My nephew was in that bag. My nephew was in that bag.
Are you starting to get it now? Have you ever wondered why Ronald McDonald wears red shoes and why they have a Red Shoe Foundation that deals with sick children and why the elites and the Hollywood actors all wear red shoes, or why Jeffrey Epstein has a picture of Bill Clinton in his house wearing red shoes, or why McDonald's serves 68 to 69 million burgers a day, more beef than this entire country could supply? Could it have something to do with this video?
You know, I mean, we have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children. And, you know, I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country. And we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover bread. And then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own. And we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets. And the people, they eat it for breakfast. They eat their children for lunch. And, you know, as Jews, you know, we got to... All
right, so I had a conversation with a couple of people about something along the lines of this matter. And I was like, y'all think it's enough animals to feed the whole population of just this country alone daily with all the fast food restaurants we got, grocery stores? And they're convinced that there's enough animals. But for me, I don't think there's enough animals. It's no way. Most of y'all might just be cannibals and y'all just don't know it. And y'all tearing each other up, loving the seasoning. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
I'm telling you, baby oil it just go with everything. You can get baby oil on pizza. I done got it on pizza before. You taste it, you can't even hardly taste it. I done had baby oil all around my mouth before. I don't even know what's on there. It's just a baby oil type night. It's just baby oil. All right. Praise the Lord, baby oil.
My wife actually beat me up, made me take her on a date. Took her to a dinner party. I'm not a name dropper, but this joke doesn't make sense unless I drop the name. I went to Seinfeld's house for a dinner party. Some of the best food I've ever had. Food was fucking amazing, man. At the end of the dinner party, Seinfeld came walking out. He was like,
nobody go anywhere. You guys are in for a treat. Tonight, we're gonna have some brick oven pizza.
Everybody went crazy in the party. What? Oh my God, brick oven pizza. What? One lady was like, how many cheeses, Jerry?
Jerry was like, 7 different cheeses, 7 different cheeses.
People went crazy. By the way, all these people were white. These are all fucking white people. They start chanting, bop, 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 bop. The fuck is bop, man? Bop, bop, bop. What the fuck is bop? White woman leaned over the table. She was like, it's short for brick oven pizza. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I get it. Seinfeld had some Italian men walk out. They had pizza-like garb on. They start passing out the pizza saying Italian shit. I don't know Italian. It just dawned on me, actually, as I told that joke. What I'm doing is racist right now. I apologize. People were eating the fucking pizza going crazy. Oh my God, I taste the cheeses, Jerry. I taste the cheeses. They brought me my piece of pizza. I took a bite. I couldn't fucking believe it. Best pizza I've ever had in my life. Best fucking pizza I've ever had. Had some type of lettuce on it. I've never tasted this shit. Tell my white baby's got some type of lettuce on it. Wait till you taste the lettuce.
Oh, man. I kind of talked about this on another episode, how the way they confess is through entertainment. And one of the best ways to do it is to tell it in joking form so you won't even take it serious. First of all, I ain't never eat no pizza with no lettuce on it. But you heard what he said right after that. White babies. I know that's what I heard. That's what I heard. You can't tell me I didn't hear that. Y'all heard that too. So watch out for these celebrities, man. They be out here doing some wild stuff. And they tell you. And when we laugh at it, we just telling the universe that we cool with it. That's really what it is. So we need to just be more aware about the people we idolize here in this world. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that.
Everything we learn in the establishment-controlled education systems is specifically designed to program our minds away from the truth. Physics is wrong. Medicine is wrong. History is wrong. Everything we are taught in textbooks is mainly wrong. And this is done purposefully so we don't understand how to move our bodies, how to feed our bodies, what really happened in the past, what technology can really do these days. All of these things, if we learn them, would help us empower ourselves, would help us actually understand what's really going on with our reality.
If you know, you know. Hold up. What is backmasking?
I love this song.
Me too.
I command you in the name of Lucifer to spread the blood of the innocent.
So, hidden messages in songs that are revealed when you play them backwards?
Don't be alone now. It's just strictly for the main queen.
I'm not sure I heard that correctly.
Your stairway lies on the whispering wind.
Forward it says, and your stairway lies on the whispering wind. Backwards it says, cause I live with Satan. Listen carefully.
There's no way.
Backwards it says, the Lord turned me off. Forward it says, and it makes me wonder. Backwards it says, there's no escaping it. Now, there is an escape. It says there's no escaping it. There is an escape, and that's Jesus.
To all my artists out there, y'all should try playing y'all song backwards just to see what that translates to. I did it a long time ago for one of my songs that I did, just to make sure I wasn't saying nothing crazy in reverse. Y'all should give it a try, man. Let me know if y'all saying anything crazy in reverse.
The Child Protective Services is caught on camera telling a 14-year-old girl in foster care to become a prostitute.
Yeah, Jonathan. Now, earlier this year, a federal judge scorned Child Protective Services for making kids available for prostitution in the CPS system. Now we have a case where an employee with that state agency is actually encouraging prostitution of a 14-year-old child.
Daughter told me that the worker had been telling her that she should do these things. So if the parent, was to do something like this to my child, I would be bashed. I would be called a horrible parent. I would lose my kids.
I want my mama to live with some let him feed you. That's how my mama taught me. You gonna be a real and my man keep me from but I'm just old now, so I'm days gone. I got a child. But yeah, I can tell you.
That got that employee fired. Well, today CPS paid a visit to Basley's 25-year-old daughter's house, saying they got an anonymous tip that she was doing drugs and living in a car with her 3 small kids, a claim her attorney says is totally baseless.
I feel like CPS know they messed up, and now they're trying to attack my kid now, which is
So since you appeared on TV a week ago Friday, they've moved her 3 different times.
This week, and all of a sudden 3 placements break down.
Alleged retaliation doesn't stop there. On Thursday, Basley says her oldest daughter, who's 25 and has 3 small kids, found this taped to her door.
They had an anonymous tip, anonymous caller called saying that she was on drugs, that she was living in her car with her kids.
The fact that all this has happened just in 1 week, that had not happened in any way like this before, is suspicious.
This prepared statement. DFPS is prohibited by state law from commenting on specific investigations. However, we deny in the strongest terms any claim that we retaliated.
That is crazy, man. I'm starting to think that CPS or any type of charity that be for kids and stuff like that, I think that's just like a legal front to do illegal things, if you know what I mean. That whole story sound crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that.
Então eu estava muito ciente, muito concentrada. Toda vez que a minha mão entrava, que ela caía, eu falava não, vamos levantar que a luta é em pé. E funcionou, deu certo.
Yeah, I know how tough she is on the ground. I knew that she is a tough fighter. She's going to stay always alive, and I didn't want to just go in there. And after just a couple of...
Yo, what was that, man? You can't convince me that that's just the TV messing up, because if that was the case, his whole body should have been messed up. It was just the face. What is going on here? Let me know what y'all think about shapeshifters, man. Do y'all think it's real or not? I think it's a real thing, but who knows, man? Convince me otherwise.
What can only be found now?
That's all makeup and costume, right? And it looked like the mermaids was out there on the rocks just taking a smoke break. They had a hard day underwater. I'm not convinced. It looks like a CGI, but who knows, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm looking at this. Look. It is 12:45 at night. And look at it. I am tripping. What the flip?
All right, so what would y'all do if that appeared in your house? Would you run away? Would you record it? What would y'all do, man? I would have probably tried to do a Kamehameha. Probably would have got burnt the hell up, but I would have tried, though. You only get one chance. It is what it is. Holler at me in the comments and tell me what y'all would have did.
Yes, destiny.
They done brought Venom to real life. What was that? And why would you be taking care of that thing? People don't be caring about their lives, man. At all. No way I would have had that in there. Who knows? He might get some superpowers. Hopefully I see some more videos of that. Y'all let me know if y'all would raise that like a family member like he is.
Those lions.
What the hell?
What is hiding behind that cloud?
Looks like a massive UFO. Look at that thing.
What kind of cloud is that?
Not a normal one.
No, because look at it spreading out. Like.
Who got the heart to jump through that? Just to be curious of what's on the other side. This world getting worse and worse day by day. You ain't missing nothing if you jump through there. You start a whole new civilization with whatever's out there. Create a new family out there. You ain't missing nothing on Earth. Let me know if y'all would have jumped through the ring.
Oh my God, did you see that? Oh! Oh!
That thing turned into a cloud. Y'all think that was real? I hope not, because guess what? Now every day I'm going to be looking up in the sky wondering, is that just a regular cloud or is E.T. looking down on me? I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think.
A gray is a type of alien.
Right. It's not really it's not really an alien. It's a drone. It's not really it's like an organic drone. That's exactly what it is.
The gentleman in this video is a high-ranking military official, and he's blowing the whistle on underground bunkers. He says one is the size of Manhattan. Always, for entertainment purposes only, may or may not be true. I just provide the information. You all decide.
It goes to the West Coast underground.
Underground, completely underground.
Without having to
having to come up. And there's turn-offs. You need security clearances to get through these turn-offs. They go into other bases. They go into other areas and, secret places you can't go.
And what did they do there?
They do a lot of things. I can tell you one thing. They have 2 sets of elevators. And my security clearance got me down to the main hub area, which is as big as Manhattan. I mean, it's as big as Manhattan. It's unbelievable. They have acres of farmland with lights and
farmland underground.
Underground. They run the lights off nuclear.
Underground.
Yeah, they have nuclear power plant underground, and they use that for everything. All the power under there.
They grow food.
Yeah, they grow food. They have livestock. I mean, everything. Yeah, they have everything. They have bench shafts. They have everything. But the 2 sets of elevators I was telling you about, my clearance, I can only go down to the main hub. Then there was another set of elevators that brought you down further. And a bunch of friends of mine would tell me stories about that.
Can you tell us anything about those stories?
Yeah, I can tell you what they told me. What they told me is there's actual aliens, greys.
Wait.
Aliens.
What was the word, greys?
Greys. And also there's another kind. There's different species that they talk about. There's greys, there's reptilians, all different kinds.
A gray is a type of alien.
Right. It's not really an alien. It's a drone. It's not really it's like an organic drone. That's exactly what it is.
What does that mean, an organic drone?
It's not a living thing. It's in living tissue, but it's a drone. They're not real.
So think about that. There's an advanced alien species out there that has learned how to make organic drones. Organic, seemingly living beings that are pretty much highly intelligent, but not technically alive. I mean, is that where we're heading with AI and robots? Essentially, they figured out how to make robots out of organic tissue. Very interesting. Very interesting. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
Wow. Coming to a hood near you. Shout out to that dude for making that type of weapon. See what we could do when we put our minds to it. I can see that being in the hood the next 2-3 years. Everybody gonna be holding that space modulator with the switch, burning your house down, airing it out. Watch, I guarantee it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Now this right here is biogeology, and could these petrified caves be the inside of an intestinal tract of a giant? I mean, just look at the similarities in this medical picture and this cave. I mean, could this really be the inside of a giant and we think it's just a cave, but it's really something more? And take a look at this next medical picture and you tell me it's not identical to the top picture. And that is showing a large intestine. And even these salt mines, to me, it looks like a lot of muscle and tissue. In my opinion, a lot of us think that there's no evidence of giants, but I think their flesh and blood is around us. And some of these petrified caves and salt mines are showing us the remnants of what they used to be. And to me, this is more than just fancy stones. This is true evidence showing that at one time, giants did exist.
Who in America? We have to liberate America. This is a big issue for the American people, by the way. So listen carefully. As you know, over decades, US congressmen have been entrapped one after the other by Israel to engage in sexual depravity with children, as Israel was secretly recording them on camera. And those videos are being used by Israel to blackmail these politicians to do anything Israel demands, or else the videos will be leaked to the public. I believe the same blackmail operation has caught many leaders in the UK and the EU as well. And that's why they all act odd and look soulless when they have to defend Israel's crimes, because they are under duress and can't reveal their plight to anyone. By orchestrating this blackmail operation, Israel conducted what is essentially a coup d'etat against the democracy that US politicians represent. Israeli operatives have thus usurped the American people's sovereignty over their own country by blackmailing these representatives to serve not the interests of the American people, but the interests of a genocidal foreign country first. The politicians are then given their marching orders and talking points by Israeli agents under the Israeli organization called AIPAC. Every congressman or woman has a person they call an AIPAC babysitter who tells that politician whatever Israel wants them to do on any given subject. You could just as well call the babysitter a personal prison guard or a minder, just like in North Korea. One of the most important actions these politicians must take is to always approve U.S. foreign aid to Israel every year without fail. But after the money reaches Israel, part of it is then sent back to America from Israel to be used by AIPAC to buy more U.S. politicians and also fund the election campaigns of the other politicians who are already under Israeli blackmail, so that they continue serving Israel in Congress to vote for more foreign aid to Israel, which the politicians will again receive more kickbacks from. Basically, these politicians are being coerced to engage in a cycle of corruption and money laundering, where they approve funds to Israel while receiving kickbacks from Israel from the same funds that they approve for Israel. These are federal crimes under US law. Now, besides approving money for Israel, they must also defend any action that Israel takes in the Middle East, be it genocide, air attacks on neighboring countries, or forced starvation on Palestinian children.
Why do people outside of our country have more awareness about what's going on in our country than the general public that live in this country? We've been dumbed down. I said this in an earlier video. I think we've been infiltrated already. And from what he's explaining, it sounds like that is the case. If that is the case, we really need to wake up and start taking some type of action instead of just running our mouths. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know y'all ideas in the comments.
32, the Jews, who made up only 1% of the world's population, accounted for 34% of the world's dope peddlers and 47% of robberies, 47% of crooked games of chance, 82% of international crime organizations, and 98% of dealers in prostitution.
Yo, this is actually pretty hilarious because they're making these Molignons look like absolute amateurs.
Let's say your friend got kicked out of 109 bars over 1,000 times. Who do you think is at fault, your friend or the bars? And obviously common sense would say your friend. Yeah, because I mean, can you really make that many mistakes that many times? Yeah. So yeah, obviously common sense says that it's your friend's fault, but then you say, oh, do you know who this is about? Then it's, oh, it's anti-Semitic. You can't say those things. These people were prejudiced against a certain group of people, but again, it's like the chicken or the egg. Why were they prejudiced against a certain people that made them get kicked out of 109 countries over 1,000 times? It's insane.
The Jewish people have been kicked out of 109 countries?
It's not 100% accurate, but that's like the ballpark.
Wow.
There's actually a list. You can go through the countries, and they're mostly European countries. Obviously, the Jews came to Europe from the Middle East because they didn't have a homeland. They got kicked out for certain reasons. I mean, some countries say they were poisoning wells, flipping coins, usury. I don't know how much of that is true. Obviously, one end of the spectrum is the Jews were just persecuted for no reason, and the other spectrum is that all Jews are bad, and the truth is always like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
One who gets in the way. It doesn't matter where they are. Even if they are politicians in the West, they are going to fall. And I said this previously.
Hold on, did you hear what he just said? And remember, he's an Israeli agent. Are you saying Israel will murder politicians in the West? What do you mean the politicians in the West will fall?
Yeah, we will not vote for them anymore.
Oh, no, well, you don't vote for them now. You're not in our country.
We have the right to bring them up and to bring them down.
Who is we, and how are you bringing down politicians in the West if they dare to defy Israel?
As I was saying, we've been infiltrated. And the confidence that they got, they must really got something on our politicians. I wonder when we gonna figure it out. They really must got something on our politicians. For him to be that confident and say that, man, it's like they feel like they got us in checkmate. It's time for the average man and woman to wake up, and we got to take matters into our own hands. We can't trust these politicians. We can't keep falling for the left and right nonsense. They all part of the same bird. And it seems like who's controlling the bird are people that's not from here. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap it up. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. And always remember, everything ain't what it seems. So you got to stay sharp, protect your energy, and never stop asking questions. I'm out. I wanna thank God for everything I got. Went through some tough times, but I made it out. Yeah, I crawled for the bottom, made it to the top. Yeah, I crawled for the bottom, made it to the top. Yeah, I wanna thank God for everything I got. Went through some tough times, but I made it out. Yeah, I crawled for the bottom, made it to the top. Yeah, I crawled for the bottom, made it to the top. Gotta give myself an applause, cause I made it this far. All them niggas running they jaws, they not ready for war. They just good at fitting you like they ain't who they say they are. Everything ain't what it seems, your life must be in VR. I came from an era of tape decks and VCRs, upgraded this